What's up, y'all? Check this out. I'm here with the real Chevy, and today we're gonna be talking about what, homie?
How to buy houses with no cash, no credit, no banks.
Look how easy he just said this.
I threw it in my sleep, man.
Damn.
I threw it in my sleep. That's it.
Crazy.
That's it, man. We was talking about PITI, right? And for most people, I'm the biggest thing that people still don't understand what that all means, right? So principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Mm-hmm. A lot of times when you have a mortgage on a house, what they do is they tie everything into what is called the PITI.
Right.
So that means they have an escrow account where they put money back for the taxes and the insurance. Okay. And then you're paying the principal and you're paying the interest, so that all wraps into a monthly payment.
Gotcha.
But what happened is, let's just say for instance, you have a house note of say $1,000 a month. Well, just because you're paying $1,000 don't mean that everything's gonna go towards the principal payment. Right. A lot of times, 9 out of 10 times, majority of it don't even go to the principal payment.
Dirty game. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game.
So you can get a $100,000 loan from a bank, but if it's a 30-year, you want to pay $300,000. They hit you over the head with what's that? 300%.
Right.
But they say, oh no, it's a 2% interest, it's a 3% interest, but really and truly, man, you really paying that thing forever and ever. Right? So, a lot of times what happen is a homeowner, they might get caught up to where they gotta move, they got a new job, they gotta relocate, or they just tired of paying that monthly note altogether.
Right.
So they have one or two choices, right? They could rent it out, become a landlord, right? Or they could sell it. And a lot of times when the house don't really have much equity in it, they can't really sell it. But they're not gonna get no money. Right. So, become a landlord, they're scared to be that too, because they don't want to fix no property and have people calling them, people destroying the property. So you as an investor, and you don't even have to be a real estate investor, bro, to do this.
Right.
You can just be some regular dude, some regular person, man. Like, you know what? I want a house. Let me see if somebody's tired of paying their monthly note, and I can just step in and take that thing over. Simply put, right? Because it's all in the paperwork.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, it's all in the paperwork. It's all in how you present it, how you package it and present it. A lot of times when we have conversations with the sellers, we're literally letting them know, look, we're gonna step in, take over the payment. We take over the debt services, right? So we take over the debt services, and we make ourselves power of attorney over the property. So
what is power of attorney?
It's a limited power of attorney where you're giving yourself the power to act on the seller's behalf when it comes to the properties itself.
Gotcha. So
whatever I have to do with the property, you can act on that behalf. Mm-hmm. So let's just say you're getting ready to sell the house. You don't need permission from the seller. You can act on their behalf because you have the limited power of attorney over the property.
Wow, and that's just a form, right?
Yeah.
The power of attorney. It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Okay.
It's easy.
You're just moving paper. So you you telling me? Hold on.
I just did like a whole.
So you telling me you can get out somebody's house?
Yeah.
You can just take over ownership.
Yeah.
But leave their name on the loan.
Leave their name on the debt.
Leave all that alone.
Yeah.
This is just an agreement between you and the seller. You taking over all the ownership. You can rent it out if you want.
Whatever.
You can move in there, Airbnb.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever you want to do with the property, man. You have the POA, right? Power of attorney, to do whatever you want to do with the property. All right.
And how many of these have you done in the past 30 days?
The past 30 days, I think we're going on number 10 right now.
So you got 10 houses. In 30 days. No, we talked about this because we laugh about it because our people, we sleep.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You can't act on what you don't know.
This is like the most views I've ever gotten on Facebook, bro. It's up to like 10 people now.
That's okay.
People paying attention.
They paying attention, man. They woke.
Yeah.
So me and Chevy over here.
Yeah.
Talking about, work. So what cities are you in right now?
Houston, and Shreveport.
Shreveport.
Right now. But where we finna go all over though. So we about to go to St. Louis.
St. Louis.
And
we coming. I'm coming home.
We about to go to St. Louis. We're definitely about to crush it out here in Bedford.
Right.
For sure.
Bedford, Texas.
We about to crush it out here.
All right.
Dallas as well.
Cool.
We got a couple different movements, man. And the thing is that, like you said, knowledge is power, but more importantly, man, it's the use of knowledge. That's the power. So you can have knowledge and not use it, but if you have the knowledge and you take an action, you put it in play, now you're really powerful.
Okay.
So
hold on. So 3 years ago, where were you?
3 years ago, I was running my own business 3 years ago. We was doing direct sales, face to face, Sam's, Walmart. Just learn the skill set, man. Just developing the skill set. 3 years ago, it was a real hard place for me. Real hard place.
And we talked about that. We all have been there where we working crazy hours. You might be making good money, you might not be making good money, but at the end of the day, no matter how much money you making, when you in a place like that where you are forced to keep that wheel going, it's kind of hard to enjoy the money you make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if one slip up happened, living check to check, nothing saved.
Man, we was constantly making 6 figures on paper, but it wasn't showing in real life.
Right. Yeah. Making 6 figures on paper wasn't showing in real life.
Nah.
It's funny how the game's so rigged like that, dog. Yeah. I know when I was working my 9 to 5, I know I was making some money, but I couldn't seem to stay above water. Yeah. I don't know where my money was going, dog.
One of the things that happened is you got to become financially aware.
Right.
And I started following Robert Kiyosaki, and he started talking about financial literacy.
Right.
And you got to be well equipped with understanding money.
Right.
So you could be able to utilize it the right way. Because for us, we buy material things and thinking that we're really doing something.
Right.
Those material things don't really give you back nothing valuable in return. So, I had to up my game when it comes to understanding financial literacy and understanding how money works, so I could start working.
You know what? That make perfect sense. We had money back then when we worked, but our thought process was totally different. A lot of us, I know me, at that point in my life, when I wanted to feel better for myself, I went out, bought some J's, bought some
PS4s and
racing stripes on the whip, and just going broke trying to fulfill myself.
Yeah, bro. I think one of the things, and me and my wife was just talking about this as far as when it comes to, putting money in the right places, right? And wealth building strategy is all about asset creation.
Right.
So you have to invest your money in things that's going to return tenfold.
Okay.